Alright, my last two videos were like 22 minutes long, so I'm going to cut this down to like 20 minutes, hopefully. Um, what's up? Dupian here, vlog. Talking about Rivals mode today and why I boycotted it. But before I get into that, I reached 3,000 followers on Twitch, and I have you guys to thank for that. Thank you so much. 3,000 is a pretty big number for Twitch. I'm very, very happy with that number. Even though it doesn't really, your follower number and your success on Twitch, they don't really correlate that well. Still, it's cool. It's a milestone. And because of that, I'm going to do a giveaway stream at some point next week. I will tweet that out or make a video this Sunday regarding that. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. I need to get into this Rivals discussion because these videos are lasting forever. So yeah, I'm boycotting Rivals. If you want to just leave before I get really, really into it, I'll do like a general thing before I get into it. I'm boycotting Rivals. It's essentially not fun. It's really buggy, and I find it to be poorly designed in some aspects, and I just don't find it fun. Like, I'll win a game and I won't be happy, and I'll lose a game and I'll get really, really, really mad. But generally, it's just not fun, and that's it. If you want to hear the specifics, tune in. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Twitch or on Sunday. But alright, let's get into it. We're going to start with the bugs. And the biggest thing I have an issue with is, I guess, the quit bug, actually. And basically, it's an exploit in the game where you can, I think, go to the menu, the PlayStation menu, or the Xbox Live dashboard and quit out of the game that way, and then the game doesn't count. So yeah, that's an exploit, and it's really annoying to deal with when you're winning and then your opponent leaves and then your match doesn't count. Fun stuff. That is like probably that is the worst. I hate that. But okay, let's assume your opponent sticks around actually. There's the visual bug that you have to deal with, and sometimes you can't see who your opponent is. You can't see your opponent's hero power or the max combo that they can achieve. You can't see when your opponent uses hero power, so the notes don't glow on his or her side. So you have to watch the score in the middle, which is up, where you could use your peripherals to see. It's a lot easier to use your peripherals than it is to look up at a score, because then your eyes are off your fretboard. And what I've experienced one time out of my 250 plus games is I couldn't see my score. I could see everything else but my score. I lost that game. I did. And sometimes you can't see your opponent playing at all or their score, anything, and it looks like they're just AFK, but then when the song is over, you see that they were in fact playing. And I lost a match because of that as well. So yeah, those are like the big bugs, I would say, and just that enough is reason for me to not to play. But then there's all these little things that bother me also, but just those up there is like, I just don't want to deal with that. That is just so annoying. So that's why I'm not playing, are those main things. All this other stuff I can deal with, but I want to mention it anyways. So there's a huge score lag in this game compared to like Guitar Hero 3. And I mentioned Guitar Hero 3 not because it's the most popular Guitar Hero, it's because it's the one that it's the only one I've played pro face-offs in ever, I think. I haven't played pro face-offs in any of the other games, so I don't know how their score lag is, but I think there's like a 5-second score lag in this game, and it's really weird because like your opponent will catch up really fast, and then you'll catch up really fast, so your scores kind of teeter. And then this affects the bar in the middle, because the bar in the middle makes noises whether or not you gain the lead or lose the lead. So, like, let's say both you and your opponent are FCing and you're both using dial-up. You have this bar going back and forth. And when you gain the lead, it goes duh, and when you lose the lead, it goes duh. So it's just duh, 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 the whole entire song. How annoying is that? Especially for a music game, I mean, really. Very annoying, very annoying. And the arrows in the middle or the arrows on the bar aren't very accurate after like 30% of the song has been played. I don't know, it's really weird. Like by the time the song's over, like it looks like you're even though you may be winning by like 200,000 points. I don't know. I don't like that bar. I think it needs to get changed a little bit, but really, I can kind of deal with it, I guess. Not really though. I'd prefer for it to be changed slightly. The leveling process in the game wasn't exactly fun either. It was extremely easy for me to hit Division 1. Basically, the game matched me up against like non-stop advanced and lower players. That was kind of weird. I really don't think an expert player should be paired up against an advanced player. And I don't think an advanced player should be paired up against an expert player or anything lower. I think you have your ranked mode, the difficulty, because really the advanced player has no chance. I mean, you could change the difficulty in the middle of the song, but how annoying is that to have to stop playing and change the difficulty? It's very annoying. But yeah, it was just very easy, and I feel like it was extremely frustrating for my opponents to deal with, playing me over and over again, or playing someone like, I don't know, one of the other like really really good Guitar Hero players. When you're playing on advanced, it's just like super annoying. Like you just get nowhere. It sucks. But yeah, it was really easy for me and boring, to be honest, and frustrating for my opponents. But after a while, once I hit top 30 on PlayStation, I started getting paired against relatively even players. And now that's an issue that may just be based on the fact that there's not a lot of people that play the game in comparison to other games that I've played. But really, the matchmaking is just, I don't know, man. There's way too much of a skill difference between these matches sometimes. Okay, anyways, since we mentioned ranks, I might as well talk about that. The Division 1 rankings are pretty meaningless. The way they calculate your rank in Division 1 is your wins minus your losses. So basically, the person who plays the most and can maintain a 50-50 win ratio is your rank 1 player, essentially. There's nothing stopping them from reaching rank 1. And your rank 1 player isn't your most skilled player, where it should try and replicate. Your ranking system should try and replicate who your most skilled player is. They should incorporate win percentage in there, because you can have a guy with 100 wins, 0 losses, ranked lower than someone who has 201 wins and 100 losses. Like, that makes no sense. Clearly, the guy who hasn't lost a game in 100 should be ranked higher. Yeah, personally, that's how I feel. Wouldn't be a Rivals video if I didn't mention Hero Power. Hero Power still feels really, really dirty to use. I don't know. Like, I can win a match with Hero Power, and I'm just like, well, I had to use my coins to win this match. Or, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Just don't like it. I just don't like it. There's so many issues with Hero Power. There's, having to constantly pay for that just makes the experience less fun. Constantly wasting your coins on that when I could use my coins on plays, for example. But even when we have like your guitar upgrades that, unlock forever, why can't Hero Powers unlock forever? Like, please, come on. Like, I get it. Freestyle wants to make their money, but, make your game fun, and then more people will buy it. And then you'll make money. And then you can also, have microtransactions on other stuff, like song plays. I'm cool with that. But yeah, Hero Power feels dirty to use, and pretty much everyone uses them. You're kind of forced into it. And, yeah, like I mentioned before, I mean, it's not directly pay to win, but it kind of is. You're paying with your time, because your coins accumulate based on your time. So if you consider that directly pay to win, like paying with your time, then I guess it is. But really, it's indirectly pay to win, because the coins that you spend in Hero Power could be spent on plays. So now you're more inclined to spend money on plays and stuff. just because of hero power. And yeah, since it's necessary to use hero power, or to at least have it active in every match, the notes become very, very difficult to read because the hero power notes blend in very well with the hammer-on and pull-off notes. So you can't really read the chart well. To avoid that, you could just use dial-up, but then you'll lose pretty much every match, so have fun with that. And Score Chaser is still super broken in comparison to times 2. Let's face it, guys, times 2 takes way more skill to use because it involves pathing, actually, where with Score Chaser you just need to know where you want to activate once, and then you just keep your guitar up, so then they link together. For those of you that don't know, Score Chaser works its way up to times 14. It lasts longer, and then on top of that, if once it's over, you have a one-note window to activate it again, and then you keep times 14 or your double multiplier for the remainder of Score Chaser, which is way longer than a times 2 would be. And yeah, you're just up like this the whole time. Meanwhile, the times 2 player is pathing and hitting the back button, or just going like this a whole bunch. I mean, either way, it takes more skill to use times 2, and yet Score Chaser rewards you with more points. Doesn't make sense. And also, since Score Chaser is the hero power to use, it costs more coins to use, which, just kind of limits you even more in the game. So yeah, those are, wow, I really cut this one down. Those are my issues with Rivals mode. Now I'm going to make some suggestions. I kind of mentioned them before, but I have these 3 are top priority, these suggestions, and then the next few are secondary priority for what Freestyle should fix, in my opinion. I guess the first thing would be that exploit. Fix that, please, so people can't get really, really easy ranks. After that, fix the visual bug. And I know they mentioned that they wanted to fix the visual bug in their patch notes. They said that they fixed it, but I guess they didn't. So I know that they actually plan on doing that, but it should be one of their top priorities. Then after that, fix the hammer-on and pull-off notes to blend in well so I can actually see them when there's hero power notes. They're pretty tough to read, almost impossible. So yeah, that'll just make the game experience better. Rework your hero powers into Rivals mode. This is a bit tough because if you change Score Chaser to not link, then that affects your leaderboards on TV, because then your top scores aren't really attainable anymore. So you could make Score Chaser not link in Rivals mode only, and then you can have it link in TV mode. If that's too confusing, you think, for players, just ban Score Chaser from Rivals mode. I think it would lead to a better experience. There are other options, though. I'll get into that. But really, Score Chaser should not be a thing in your competitive mode because it just doesn't make sense when you have times 2. And like I said before, it takes less skill, rewards more points. Doesn't make sense. You could change the microtransactions required for hero powers as well. That'll make things a little bit more even, or just feel better, more fun, I guess, because I have no problem with the guitar upgrades. I had no problem upgrading my guitar. I enjoyed it, but I really don't like constantly buying hero power. I just don't like it. It's not fun. And a lot of people would agree. I would assume that, I would hope that they would rather have it upgrade like the guitar, as opposed to buying these usage packs. I don't know. Or what you can do is have your Rivals guitar, so you can upgrade a guitar in Rivals mode to have hero power forever. But then on normal TV mode, you have your usages. I don't know. I would prefer that it just be for the whole game, that you just unlock it forever. That would make a lot more sense to me. But if that's how it's got to be, that's how it's got to be. I don't know. All right, on to the secondary stuff. Create a ranking system that makes sense. Incorporate win percentage into your total rank. This will make it a little more accurate as to who the best players are, in my opinion. Change the bar in the middle. Make it not have sounds and make it accurate. We are playing a music game. We don't need a sound playing to bother us while we're playing a song, and make it accurate, you know. Like, I would like to know if I'm getting my ass beat, and I would like to know if I'm beating someone's ass, you know. I'd like to know that visually. Um, okay. Add a ranked mode and an unranked mode. I think this would solve a lot of issues because in ranked mode, you could have a completely even scenario. So your ranked mode, maybe you gotta like, I don't even know, have like a certain guitar upgrades before going in, or have certain hero powers unlocked beforehand, but it should be completely even. Times 2 hero power, the same multiplier, the same difficulty. Essentially pro face off. In pro face off, you're forced to play on the same difficulty. Or add a reworked score chaser plus times 2. So balance score chaser with times 2, and you know, make those your ranked mode. In my opinion, it should just be times 2 for now. But if you rework score chaser to not link, I think that there is room for it in your ranked mode, because then there is like that decision whether or not like score chaser would be better than times 2. There'd be like some strategy involved in that, and then you can have an unranked mode where anything goes, no ranking system. You can use any hero power. And then you can have friend invites. You could do tournaments that way. People can, you know, party up together. It's a party game after all. You need friend invites somehow. Like, you don't necessarily have to have them like in a party and picking songs. You could just have them, you know, matched up together constantly for like in a channel or something. I don't know, but friend invites need to happen, and I think it'd be good. Then you can have like online tournaments. You can actually have like a pro scene, an esports scene. That'd be so cool. That's what I want for the game. I think that would significantly increase game sales. But yeah, those are my suggestions. I don't know. Hopefully that would lead to a better experience. Leave a comment down below if I missed anything or if you have any suggestions. But yeah, I'm going to be chilling in the channels. I'm not going to be doing rivals. I'm going to be going for FCs. I'm just going to farm coins. And hopefully that Freestyle makes some significant improvements to rivals mode, because really it's just not fun for me. Any of you that have seen me stream during rivals mode when I'm playing, it's just not fun. Like, I'm just miserable. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I don't know, maybe you guys should boycott rivals too if you feel the same way. We have to make a stand or something. I don't know. We have to send a message. We have to send a message. Things need to get changed, and they need to get changed faster than they're getting changed currently. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys again. I will see you on twitch.tv/Dupian, or right here again on YouTube. So yeah, take it easy. Have a good one.